It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Monday, the 1st of April. I'm Michael Groff, and of course, the April Fool's joke this year is on me, apparently, because, well, after a week of having this creepy crawly crud, this virus, this whatever it is, it will not give up the ghost, and now, apparently, I am starting to lose my voice, so the hits just keep on coming, and just in time to actually have a lot to talk about in the weather world. Doesn't that figure? All right, we've got unsettled weather across the area today. We've had some heavy rain this morning, and now scattered showers and thunderstorms will be possible this afternoon. Now, the key word is scattered, but where they do occur, you could see some locally heavy rain, maybe even a little bit of small hail or gusty winds in the strongest storms too. But by tomorrow, things will start to rapidly change. We'll see temperatures increasing, and by later this week, we could actually get pretty close to 90 degrees, but boy, the weather is going to take another roller coaster, another big dip by late this week and this weekend with another threat of precipitation. All right, a lot to get into. So let's do so. The almanac from yesterday for your Easter Sunday, 65 degrees was the high, but most of you didn't experience that because that occurred just after midnight. The low temperature of 51, that occurred after 11 p.m., During the daylight hours, we generally stayed in the 50s all day. It was the coolest Easter Sunday we've had since 1999. On top of that, of course, the averages are 82 and 57. We also did pick up a half an inch of rain officially in the bucket at Sky Harbor. And we've got that in that orangey color there because, well, that's a daily rainfall record, not an Easter rain record. That, I believe, is from 1989, but a March 31st daily rainfall record, half an inch. The old record, 27/100ths of an inch. I believe that's from 1949. And hey, for the month of March, we did pretty well there. 1.34 inches of rain. We are well ahead on rainfall for the year. If another drop of rain didn't come down until late July, we'd actually still be ahead on rainfall. That's good news. That's great news, actually. And more rain is possible. Now, we actually have picked up another 35/100ths of an inch of rain officially at Sky Harbor this morning. And there could be some more this afternoon, too. All right, let's take a look at the currents out there. Mostly cloudy sky. There's a few showers around, and we're sitting at 57 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point 43, humidity 59%, a light wind, the barometer falling. Yeah, 57 degrees at almost 12 noon. I remind you, it is the 1st of April. So it's still kind of cool out there. I like it. The current radar across the area, scattered showers and some embedded thunderstorms. Now, across northern Maricopa up in Yavapai County, Pinal, Pima County, a few showers out there across southwest Maricopa County. And these are just going to be popping up throughout the day as this upper low that's around just kind of sits on top of us. And so showers will be kind of random and scattered, just instability-driven showers and embedded thunderstorms through the rest of the day today. No telling exactly where and when they'll occur, but they'll be with us. And as this low begins to move off to the east, I suspect that the storm motion may become more north to south, as we have seen with some of the previous lows that have come through, so we'll watch for that this afternoon. The upper-level weather pattern across the nation does show this low-pressure area that's been around. It is beginning to move east. The cold core is right on top of us, so that's the reason for the instability, the scattered showers, and embedded thunder. Out ahead of this system, by the way, rather deep system for the beginning of April. Oh, it's going to be a mess with showers and thunderstorms today. Now, for us, we still have some winter weather conditions possible over the eastern rim, some red flag warnings out across parts of West Texas and New Mexico. The big story, though, let's look at the convective outlook. All right, you've got the moderate risk of severe storms. You storm chasers out there, today is your day. We've got that level 4 out of 5 risk, the moderate risk, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita Falls, Texas. The enhanced risk from North Texas all the way up into parts of Illinois and Indiana. So all modes of severe weather possible in those zones for sure. And yes, there could be a few violent long-track tornadoes in that area today as well. And of course, the obvious potential of large hail and strong damaging straight line winds, we'll have to deal with that too. Supercell thunderstorms associated with that as this big trough comes out into the plain states. The precipitation outlook around here, this is valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, generally under 1/4 of an inch. We shouldn't see too much more rain out of this system, although, again, an isolated heavy downpour, and as we saw this morning, could produce a half inch, 3/4 of an inch in short order, because this is a very efficient rainfall producing system. It may not have the most moisture with it, but it's got some very strong dynamics. So be aware of that today. All right, let's talk about what's going on with this weather pattern in more detail. To do that, we explore the models, and here we go. This right here is the GFS. It is the 12Z run. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Our system is beginning to move east across the area, still the cold core on top of us. So what it means down at the surface for the rest of the afternoon, we'll call it mostly cloudy, high temperatures, only in the low to middle 60s. Yeah. April 1st kind of has an interesting weather history in Phoenix. It was on this day in 1986 that we had 2 funnel clouds and some reported a brief tornado touchdown in Glendale. I actually was right there going out to eat at the time of, my father and I both watched a funnel cloud dipping out of the sky right there in Glendale. So April 1st, kind of interesting. And then I remember in 1997, I believe, we had a major winter storm here across the Southwest, and that produced some really, really heavy snow across northern Arizona. So April 1st, not always a quiet day weather-wise in Arizona. Today will be no exception, with scattered showers, isolated thunder, and a few storms could be strong this afternoon. Do I expect any funnel clouds? Not necessarily, but I guess it's not absolutely out of the question, so something to always be aware of. Cold air funnel, a brief little spin-up tornado? I guess that would be conceptually possible. All right, then by tonight, this is all going to start to move out of here. A slight chance of a shower storm in the evening, then becoming mostly clear after midnight with overnight lows. It could get kind of chilly. I mean, we could get down in the 40s in many spots. And then tomorrow, highs, how about low to mid 70s? We're going to be about 10 degrees warmer tomorrow at least, with high pressure rapidly building in. We'll be even warmer on Wednesday. Sunny, highs, upper 70s, low 80s. How about mid 80s, maybe upper 80s on Thursday with mostly sunny sky. We've got some of our guidance now pushing us up to about 88 or 89 degrees here in Phoenix, and Southwest Arizona could top out above 90. So, yeah, it's going to be warm, but look what's happening off to the west. Another rather strong area of low pressure is diving down the west coast, and that will shift east by the time we get to Friday, so it will become partly sunny, windy, and much cooler. High temperatures fall back into the 65 to 70 degree range for Friday with a slight chance of showers. Now, this system will not have nearly enough moisture with it. It'll be a little bit more progressive. And as I mentioned on yesterday's video, the trajectory of this as it comes down and then eventually begins to swing east, it'll take more of a northeasterly jaunt. And so I think the best dynamic support probably stays a little bit to the north of us, but still a frontal band will come through, and I do suspect there could be at least a few showers or isolated thunder with that as it occurs. And obviously, we'll keep an eye on this as we get closer to the event. Saturday, that's going to move on past, but we're going to be left with a cool air mass in its wake, and it is very possible we don't make it to 70 degrees on Saturday. I mean, I'm not complaining at all. You know, you're talking the 6th of April, a high temperature in the mid to upper 60s in Phoenix. Sign me up. Gorgeous day. There should be just some clouds around. It should actually be quite nice. Now, look to the west and northwest. Another area of low pressure is diving south, and by Sunday, that's setting up along the California coast. And so we could start to see some clouds rolling in here by later on Sunday. Now, temperatures will warm back up into the low to mid 70s, but that's still way below normal. Then a week from today, this is Monday, the 8th, and we've been talking about this because, of course, that's obviously our day with the total eclipse. And again, we don't see totality here in Phoenix, but we'll still get about a 71% view. Well, it probably won't because we've got this upper low that's coming through, another strong, cold upper low. And if this happens to verify, and that's a big if, cloudy, cool, and potentially wet. A chance of showers would be with us, and temperatures way below average once again. And then going out 10 days, this is Wednesday the 10th, and that system is out of here, but high pressure building to the north. But the GFS in recent runs has this hint of a Rex block pattern developing here over the southwest, favoring an upper low just to the west of us underneath that ridge. So what was looking like we could see the end of this train of low pressure systems, the wave train, being cut off by early next week, may not come to fruition. We'll keep you posted on how that develops. I mean, this has been an unusual spring. Why not? Looking at rainfall for Phoenix out through the 15th of the month off the GFS ensemble, and the mean is just over 1/3 of an inch. European ensemble, same story, under a 1/2 inch. But all the members indicate will be wet because of today or tonight. Temperatures off the national blend of models. Okay, obviously we're warming up rapidly. By Thursday, it's got us up to 88. I've seen 89 on some of these runs, so going to get toasty. I mean, that's going to feel like a major heat wave considering how cool it is today. And then after that, temperatures, again, may fall to the low 70s, maybe upper 60s. My goodness, what a roller coaster. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video, I'm going to say this for a while, I'm afraid. Health pending, voice pending. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, and of course you should, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. Of course, if you really like what we do here, you want to support us, and especially in kind of what we're having is a very difficult time here, then please, groffshow@gmail.com is my PayPal address, or of course, you can just click the thanks icon below the video here on YouTube, and just want to thank you guys so much for all that you've done. It's been incredible. All right. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona. Talking about my Michelle, she'll have a blog up very, very soon. So do be looking for that. And on top of that, she is my provider of some cold medication. I think I'm out of the Dayquil. Dayquil and NyQuil have become my friend, mostly Dayquil, for the last week. I don't take cold medicine normally, but I have had to, just to be able to get out of bed and, do some basics like, these weather videos, walk downstairs, make my own tea. So, but I feel a little bit better, except in my chest and my throat. I cannot talk. I'm barely able to keep my voice going. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the rain where you can find it. Have yourselves a beautiful Monday.